Hello, and welcome to Instagram Basics. My name is Maggie Heller. I'm a content director with Miles Partnership, and today we're going to be talking through getting started on Instagram and the types of posts that you can share on the platform. A quick overview regarding optimizing and planning your content. We're going to go over types of posts, photo tips, and story tricks. So first things first, let's talk about Instagram as a social media platform itself. How to optimize your profile for the best user experience. You'll want to select a profile image. It'll live right at the top of your profile page, and your best bet is to use your logo. It's the most identifying mark that you have for your business. Completely fill out your bio. Instagram doesn't give you a whole lot of space to work with here, so you've got to be very strategic to maximize the impact of what you put in these couple sentences. So you'll want to give people an idea about what your business is. For example, Louisiana Travel is the official Instagram account for Louisiana Travel and Tourism. If you have an official hashtag, make sure you mention that in your bio. Instagram only gives you one URL, so you can only put one link to one place in your bio. Sometimes that's just not enough. Luckily, there are lots of different tools out there that can help you put more than one link together. So when people click the one that is in your bio, they get a lot of options. We use Linktree, a free service for Louisiana Travel. So let's take a look and see what that looks like. So right off the bat, you already know that you're in the right place because again, it's got our profile image here. And then it's got all these links to different places on the Louisiana Travel website. You can send people to wherever it is that you're wanting to send them to get the information that you think is very important to your business. So for us at Louisiana Travel, we want you to go to the website because that's where all the information lives. This takes you to the homepage, festivals and events, things to do. There's all sorts of different options. With the free version of Linktree, you can select the color of these links, and you can use 10 links for free. If you want to get super robust, you can have the paid version, which gives you a few more options. But for us, this is pretty on target with the way we have our social channels looking anyway. So it was best to just use the free version. And then don't forget this very last line, let people know exactly where you are, especially on the mobile version. This is the only place this shows up. People can click it and it links directly with their Maps app on their phone, and so they can come right to you. So make sure your address is completely up to date. And then every once in a while, come back to your profile. Make sure that it is updated regularly and has all the correct information. So when people land here, they can find you in person. So types of posts for Instagram. There's really just two basic types of feed posts that you can have in Instagram. A static photo or photos, you can select multiple, it's up to 10, or a video. So here you can see that Louisiana Cookin' has posted a static photo of a traditional Cajun custard pie looking real tasty. And then right over here on the far right, this is a quick screenshot of exactly what the Louisiana Travel Instagram feed looks like. So these are all the photos that Louisiana Travel has posted recently. Choosing your visuals wisely. Instagram is about showing, not telling. It's a very visual platform. It's meant to inform and inspire your followers. It's not necessarily that Twitter type of platform where it's the quick news, something that changes really rapidly kind of information sharing. Instagram is meant to live for a really long time. People can scroll for a very long time on your feed to see what you've been posting, months and months ago. And it's meant to inspire people to want to come and visit you. So over here on the left, you can see that this is a taco restaurant. This is their feed, and it's not exactly the most enticing. I'm sure their tacos are fantastic. This photo right over here looks pretty good, but for the most part, I don't really want to see a bunch of text. That's not going to make me feel like I want to come eat your tacos if I'm reading about your teriyaki scallop taco. Sounds good, but show me rather than tell me. Over here on the right, you've got Louisiana Fish Fry, where they're showing you these delicious meals that you can make using their products. And it looks really enticing. This is the kind of profile where I'm going to want to scroll around and see all the different options. So engaging content. Would you choose option A, which is a wonderful description of a fruit smoothie? Or would you choose option B, this really great photo of said fruit smoothie? What do you think is going to make you stop scrolling in the newsfeed? Which one did you pick? 90% of people chose option B, the photo, because photos are always going to be more enticing. It's the age-old adage, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So you can talk and talk and talk about all the fantastic things you have, but show people, especially on Instagram. So here's our photo tips. I'm going to leave this screen up for just a little while. Make sure you take a screenshot of it. I'm not going to sit here and talk you through all of these things, but the high points really are that using a horizontal photo is great. Taking your video horizontal is always the best, unless you're doing it for Instagram stories, which is what we're going to go into next. And don't use the zoom function on your phone if you can avoid it at all costs. If you can take a few steps to get closer and that'll make your photo better, do that, because when you use the zoom function, the photo kind of starts to break down and gets a little grainy. All right, so cleaning up your feed. Did you know that you can archive old Instagram posts? So the post was still made, but you can archive it so you don't have to say goodbye to that picture forever. You don't have to say goodbye to those statistics, but it will no longer show up in your feed. So if you're looking through your Instagram feed and you think, man, these were good then, but I don't really need all of these posts to still be on my news feed, you can go and hit that little button in the bottom and archive it. So it will still be there and you'll be able to find it in your Instagram archive, which is on your profile, but it won't be open for everyone to be able to see. It's a great way to clean up irrelevant content and offers that have expired so you don't have to see them on your feed anymore. So let's talk about Instagram stories. There are tons of different things that you can do with Instagram stories. You can post a static photo, a video, a boomerang, which is 10 to 12 static photos stitched together really quickly to where it looks like a little 3-second video. You can go live on Instagram stories, and they just rolled out a new feature not too long ago called Reels, where you can take static photos and different portions of video and stitch them together to kind of be your own video editor. It's very engaging and it's a lot of fun. You can set it to music. It's great. Beyond just the regular posts, there's all kind of features that you can use within your Instagram stories. You can add a location tag. You can mention another profile. You can add a hashtag. So when people click on it, they'll go directly to the feed of everything that is tagged with that hashtag. You can add a little GIF. You can add a poll, which is super fun, and have people vote. You can do like a this versus that. You can do a countdown. So say you're going to go live on Instagram stories later, you could promote that live with a photo or even a quick video talking about the live that's going to be happening later, promoting it. And people can click on that countdown and get a reminder so they know exactly when you're going live. They'll get a reminder and they'll be able to join. You can ask questions. This is probably one of my favorite features to use in stories because it gives you the opportunity to hear directly from the people who are visiting your profile and are most engaging with your content. So you can ask questions or you can have them answer questions. You can do like a little quiz. You can also do a multiple choice quiz, which is super fun. And then they've got a little slider option. The slider option has an emoji, and then you can slide it up to, halfway or all the way. It's just one more touch point of engagement with your audience. So see, here is an example from one of our Bayou crew members, David Nola at the New Orleans lakefront. So let me walk you through a quick Instagram story. This is something that I put together for Louisiana Travel a few weeks ago when I was cooking dinner. So this is how simple your Instagram stories can be. First up, it was a static photo, and I put a poll on here asking who was having red beans for dinner on this Monday night. And so people can vote by clicking either the me or nah, not me. The second screen in this Instagram story, we're cheating and using the Camellia Beans Instant Pot recipe, but it already smells 100. So step one, brown your andouille. What I've done here is I've tagged that Louisiana partner. So now Camellia Beans is going to be able to see this and they can automatically share it to their story as well. The third screen, so this was a boomerang. You can't really tell here, but you could see the steam rising from the bottom of the pot. And it's Trinity for the win. Everybody knows what that is. And then the fourth screen was don't forget to rinse your beans. And again, this was a boomerang and you could see the water going across the beans. And then the last screen was serve it up with a little Tabasco. Again, tagging that product that's made right here in Louisiana. So now Tabasco is seeing the story and they have that chance to share it to their profile as well. Super simple. It took all of about 5 minutes to do. And it was a great, very engaging story that over 9,000 people ended up viewing. So let's talk about story highlights. So when you've got a story that performs really well, or is maybe a piece of featured content, or you had a partner do a takeover of your channel. Or maybe you want to make little graphics that have attractions or places to stay or restaurants within your destination, cities or within your region. Or if you've got a festival or an event coming up in your area, you can take those stories that you've created around that content and keep them forever, because the one thing about Instagram stories is they disappear after 24 hours. But good news, you can create a new highlight right here. And then when you go back into your settings in your archive, you can take that story and you can add it to a highlight. So right here on Louisiana Travel, the example is Lauren Daigle did a takeover of our channel a while back. And so we've got all of those stories highlighted right here. So you can keep getting that engagement, keep getting those story views, and it lives on your profile for more and more people to be able to see. So if you've got some featured content, or if you've got a festival or an event coming up, it's a great way to keep that information top of mind and top of profile, because it will live right here. And then don't forget that Instagram and Facebook are very closely related. So you can set in your settings on Instagram, right over here on this left side, share your story to Facebook. So whenever you create an Instagram story, you can automatically share it over to Facebook stories. So make sure that you're doing that, because it's just that much more engagement for your story audience. Thanks so much, guys. I hope this has been really helpful. And don't forget, those photo tips and story tricks will get you some great engagement.